So this is the kitchen. I've got the Google Home or Google Nest hub over here, and it's the central place where I've got all my lights and plugs, courtesy of either Google or Sonoff, which is a brand that I found here in South Africa. Provides quite a lot of home automation devices and offerings. What I have over here in the kitchen is a smart light switch. It controls two lights in my kitchen and my dining room light as well. So that's the dining room light, and that's two kitchen lights. In the dining room, I've got a Google Home Max speaker, and my main router, Google Wi-Fi, sits in the dining room as well. In my living room, I've got an Android TV box using the Shield TV over here, and you'll see right next to it I've just got the Shield TV through USB port powering this RF bridge, which allows me, just focus this, which allows me to connect this motion sensor over here. So any motion that's detected there triggers onto that RF box there, as well as up here a sensor for the sliding door. So any triggers on the sensor or on the motion sensor will be detected on that Sonoff bridge over here. At my front door, I've got another smart switch for the entryway, and I've also got a door sensor there which connects to the same RF bridge in the living room. On the passageway wall, I've got another smart switch, a 3-gang one. It controls the passageway light over here, as well as turning on the light in the living room and also outside on the patio. In my home office area, in the passageway, I've got another 2-gang light which controls the light in the bathroom as well as the light in the passageway over here. And that leads into the home office. In my home office, I have a few devices. So I've got a second Google Wi-Fi point here. This is a secondary one connected to the main one in the dining room, as well as Android TV running on Shield TV as well. I also have another RF bridge which is just hanging loosely. Actually, this one I've put in the cupboard over here next to my network switch. There's the RF bridge as well. This RF bridge in this home office is used purely for this motion detector. So all these motion detectors still need to be hung up in the right place. Also have a smart switch to turn the light on and off. And I've got a Google Home speaker over here. All these light switches are, everything is branded either through the Sonoff product line or through the Google Home line. Now each of these 3 bedrooms have a similar layout. Each bedroom has a Google Home mini speaker, a Shield TV. It's got an RF bridge in each room to support a motion sensor in each room and to support a door sensor. Let's take a look. So in this bedroom, we've got the Shield TV with the dangling RF bridge over there. We've got the door sensor over here on the sliding door. And over here, we've got a Google Home Mini and a motion sensor. Oh, and of course, this bedroom also has, as all the bedrooms, has a smart light switch to control the light. So all these light switches can be controlled through the eWeLink app, which is where the Sonoff devices are linked to, or through the Google Home devices by voice. So in the second bedroom, again, we've got the smart switch. We've got the Shield TV. We've got it again. There's a dangling RF bridge over there. We've got the Google Home Mini, a motion sensor, and again we've got the door access sensor for the sliding door. The one thing extra that I have in this room is I've got a smart switch connected to this fan, which can be controlled through this remote. Just take this off. So you can turn the fan on and off. Either through this remote or also by voice. In the master bedroom, I have a similar setup, except that we've got a few extra wall switches. So over here, I've got a smart switch for the master ensuite bathroom light. We've got another smart switch here for inside of the walk-in closet. We've got another smart switch over here for the outside porch, the bedroom porch. And then once again, you've got the Shield TV, and I've got a third Google Wi-Fi point over here, which completes the mesh network across the house. And again, dangling behind here, we've got this room's, if we can just spot it, it's a bit lower down there, RF bridge. To that RF bridge, again, we've got a motion sensor, and we've got a door access sensor over there. Also got a fan here that's also connected to a smart switch with its remote control over there. And then I've got again a Google Home Mini for voice controls. Just outside all three bedrooms, we've got the main bathroom light switch as well, which controls that light over there. Every room is fitted with a Ethernet network point, primarily to connect the Shield TV. All the other smart home devices, such as the smart switches, the smart light switches, the RF bridges, those are all connected through Wi-Fi. So these points in every room is really for the Shield TV to get the best media streaming and game streaming possible. In my Passageway cabinet over here, I've got my fiber point over there, the ONT fiber box over here. From there leads back into the dining room to hit the Google Home router. That cabling comes all the way back through here, and you can see this is where all the network points terminate into the switch. Also in the master bedroom, I've got this USB-C cable plugged into a smart switch, so I can turn the power on and off as I need to. I've also got it running on a schedule to charge devices during a certain time period. So when it's plugged in, I can give Google a command. Hey Google, turn on the USB charger.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that, but I'm always learning.
Hey Google, turn on the charger.
Okay, turning on the USB-C charger.
Hey Google, turn off the charger.
Okay, turning the USB-C charger off.
So let's test a few commands. Hey Google, turn off the dining room light. Don't know if that's going to work. Let's see.
Sorry, it looks like that device hasn't been set up yet.
Let's try that
You can
again.
do that in the
Hey
Google
Google,
Home app.
turn off the dining room light. Hey Google, turn on the dining room light. Hey Google, turn off the kitchen light.
Sure, turning off 2 lights.
Hey Google, turn off the dining room light. Hey Google, turn on the main passageway light.
Okay, turning main passageway light on.
Hey Google, turn on the living room light.
Okay, turning on the living room light.
Hey Google, turn on the kitchen lights. Hey Google, turn on the kitchen lights.
Okay, turning on 2 lights.
Hey Google, turn on the dining room light. Hey Google, turn off all lights. Hey Google, turn off all lights.
Okay, turning 18 lights off.
So instead of controlling the lights or the switches by voice, being the hub, I can go to lights and I can turn on and off whatever needs turning off. So let's look. Dining room light is off at the moment, so I'm just gonna hit on. Here we go. So those are all the lights. So I'm at the front door now. All the lights are off, but I have set a routine in Google Home app so that when motion sense is detected, just turn the light on for a second, on this front door, it will turn on all the necessary lights in the house, because the assumption is that I get home, open the door, and all the lights gone. So let's test that out. And there you go, all the lights have turned on. So let's test casting by voice. Hey Google, play a funny video.
I looked for World's Funniest Videos, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
Hey Google, play a funny video on TV.
I looked for World's Funniest Videos, but it either isn't available or can't be played right now.
Hey Google, play something on TV.
Sure, music from Google Play Music, playing on Master Bedroom TV.
Hey Google, stop.
I also need to know which device to use. Try saying that again and include the device's name.
Hey Google, stop TV. So let's try music. Hey Google, play music on all speakers.
Sure, music from Google Play Music. Playing on all speakers.
Get in there, get in there. Verse. Reverse it, reverse. Reverse it, reverse. Whatever you. Get in there, get in there. Get in there, get in there.
Mike Jackson, moonwalk, leg kick and reverse it. You do it, reverse it.
Reverse it, reverse. Reverse. Get in there, get in there. Get in there, get in there. Get in there, get in there.
Hard and reverse it.
Hey Google, move music to dining room speaker.
Sure, I'll play it on dining room speaker.
Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Stop.
Get in there, get in there. Get in there,
Hey Google. Hey Google. Stop music. So just to show how the fan can be turned on by voice. Hey Google, turn on the fan.
Sure, turning on the guest bedroom fan.
Hey Google, turn off the fan.
Okay, turning off the guest bedroom fan.
So let's try turning off and on the TV by voice. Hey Google, turn off the TV.
Okay, turning the master bedroom TV off.
Hey Google, turn on the TV.
Sure, turning on the master bedroom TV.
Now, besides controlling all those Sonoff switches, light switches, RF bridges by voice or by touching the actual controls on the device, the eWeLink app is where all the Sonoff devices come together, so I can control it either when I'm in the house or outside of the house through this app. So all my switches, all the Sonoff branded switches and RF bridges and everything is on this list over here. So unfortunately, my Google devices won't show up in this device, and I have to use the Google Home app for that. So let's take a look at that. So over here on the Google Home app, I see all my Google devices, including my Google speaker, my Wi-Fi routers, and all the Sonoff switches. So Google Home app does do well in being a hub for all other third-party applications. So I've actually linked my eWeLink app to this app so that those Sonoff devices come through here as well. So you may be thinking, why do I not just use this app for all my control? The Google Home app isn't really that great with its flexibility on what you can do with these smart devices. So the Google Home app does not allow me to action certain devices based on certain triggers. So I cannot trigger a device based on location. I cannot trigger a device based on the state of another device. I can, however, schedule it on a specific timeline that you can do within this, and that happens in the form of routines. So you can see I've got quite a number of routines set up here already, and you can manage it over here. So these are the routines that are time-based and that are Google Assistant related. If I do have any other routines that I want to set up for any of the Sonoff devices, I'll rather use the eWeLink app. And in the eWeLink app, it's called Scenes, and that's where you can trigger one smart device to do something based on the condition of either the state of another device, based on time. I don't think they have location either, but hopefully one of these apps will support it at some point. Now, something else the Home Hub can do is that Google has allowed the Google Wi-Fi system to integrate better with Google Home, and this came with the introduction of the new Nest Wi-Fi. But I've got the older Google Wi-Fi and it still works pretty well to do certain cool features. So as an example, hey Google, what's my Wi-Fi speed?
Okay, testing the Wi-Fi speed. I'll tell you the results shortly. Your network speed test has finished. The download speed on the 50 Jacana is currently 49 megabits per second, and the upload speed is 29 megabits per second.
Now, here I've got one of my more arbitrary use cases for a smart switch. I've connected this microwave to a smart switch over here. So if you just dig into there, you'll see there's a smart switch on the microwave's plug. And the only reason I've done that is because I want the microwave to turn off at 11:59 every day and turn back on at 12. And it's only so that the time on the clock stays synced even if I have a power failure. So if there's a power failure and the time goes out at 11:59, the power goes, the switch turns the power off, turns it back on at 12, and the time is then synced up again. Bit random, but at least I don't have a clock that's always out of sync. For those more eagle-eye viewers, you may have seen a device that I didn't mention. I've got another light switch over here that basically turns on this colory light on the outside of here. And then besides getting access to Google Assistant on all my Google speakers, I also have access to Google through a number of my mobile computing devices. So I have my Google Chromebook, I've got access to Google Assistant from there. My old Huawei watch, which is due for an upgrade soon. Hopefully I can get something that will work a bit better. Got all of my Shield TVs that have access to the Google Assistant. I've got my Samsung tablet, Tab S6, also has Google Assistant. I've got a old 2012 Samsung Chromebox here that I've hacked to run later version of Chrome OS, so that has access to Google Assistant as well. Then besides all of those, I also have the Note 10, Samsung Note 10 Plus that I'm recording this video on now. Also, of course, has the Google Assistant. So if you like this video, like, subscribe, leave some comments below. If there's something specific you'd like to know about my home automated setup, or if you just like me maybe to make a few videos around how I actually set all this up, or if there's particular questions around any one of the setups I may have had, yeah, give me a shout, give me a comment. I will try and keep up with some of these automation videos. I think there's a lot of interest in them, and it's a cool project to get involved in. So and once you have all these things set up, it really makes your life easy, because I try to aim to have most of these things controllable either directly by interacting with it on the device itself through touch, or interacting with it through voice or through the app. I think if you have those three things as the way to control any of these devices, you have a ultra convenient way of always being in touch with your home. So thanks guys, have a good one.